Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name's Michaela and I make diamond painting videos here on this channel, and welcome back to a new whip and chat video. If you're new to these whip and chat videos, I am basically working on my current work in progress, which today is actually the rainbow set of mini dazzles from Diamond Art Club. Here is a kind of a look at the sticker sheet. It's not really the sticker sheet, but it kind of is the sticker sheet. These are all of the different mini dazzles that come in this set specifically, and today I'm going to be working on the candy machine. I am so excited. I was looking through them and I'm like, I don't know which one to do today. I haven't even started this set yet, but I will be today, which I'm excited about. So I'll be working on this, and feel free to work on whatever your current whip is and work alongside me. Or you can just listen to this kind of like a podcast. I do that quite a bit with my whippin' chats. So anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoy this whippin' chat, and let's get right on into it. Okay, so as for my accessories today, I am using this pen here that I showed off last week in my whippin' chat as well. This is from Peachy Keen, and it is like a mini pen. I don't entirely know. So they're a sponsor of Mini DP Madness. I know they are / maybe already did sell some of the mini pens for the event specifically, but I'm not entirely sure what the status of that is at this exact moment. But I will leave all of the sponsors in the description box below if you're interested in checking them out, but you might want to check on their website to see if they have any of these mini pens available at the moment. I really do not know what the status is at this exact moment, but I'm using this pen, and then in my single placer I'm just using glue dots, and then in the multi-placer, so this is the thin metal multi-placer from Diamond Art Club, the 4-placer, we're going to be swapping out the putty, and I am going to be giving a try the diamond painting putty by Kat. Kat is a fellow YouTuber, and she's awesome, and I purchased some of her putty a couple weeks ago, and it came in the mail last week. And this is the Believe in Magic scent, and I ordered this. She is a sponsor of Mini DP Madness, which is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and just refill this on camera with you guys, and we're going to try out the putty for the first time together. So I am just taking my tweezers and taking out the old putty. I know that Diamond Art Club says that you shouldn't really use tweezers in these metal multi-placers, but I say as long as you're careful, just be very careful not to like dig really hard in your placer, because that could probably mess it up. But as long as you're careful, I don't think it'll be an issue. I've never had an issue, but anyways, let's go ahead and see what this is about. I'm actually gonna move this out of the way really quickly. Number one, the smell of this is fabulous. If you want to see my terrible impression on what these smell like, definitely check out my vlog from this past week, because I tried describing it and it was terrible. Kind of like Fruit Loops, kind of ish, but this is the putty. It's so pretty. It's just so glittery. So I'm just gonna take, I hate messing up putty so much. Like this, I know that's the point of putty, but when I tell you that sticking this in here is gonna ruin it, it's gonna ruin my day because I'm ruining the putty. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna stick it in. And I'm just gonna pull out, and then we have some putty in here. I'm just gonna take off some of the excess. You know, it's interesting because like some putties do really well with being just filled to the top, right? Kind of like this, like just filled to the top. Some putties then do well when you have a tiny bit of excess. So I don't know what kind of putty this is gonna be yet. So right now it's kind of just filled to the top. I'm gonna grab like a tiny bit more of it and place it on the top and see, and I can always like remove as I'm going, but I don't, yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it, I guess. So this might be a really chaotic way to be filling up this putty, and I do not care. So anyways, it's filled. It's not filled well. I don't know. I think I may put a little bit too much in, but that, you know what? Again, it'll be fine. We'll make it work. So anyways, okay, I'm gonna put this away. That was depressing, definitely. Getting the putty out of there. I hate doing that to new putties. I don't know. It's like once you do it, it's like, okay, fine. But like to start out, it's like, I hate it, just ruining it. Okay, I'm being really dramatic, okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started on this cute little gumball candy machine diamond painting. I'm so excited. Look how fun this one is. I love it. So, alrighty, I don't know if I'm gonna finish this entire thing on this whip and chat today, but yeah, we'll see. Anyways, so how I kit up my mini dazzles is I actually put all of the colors in the baggies that come with the kit. I believe this kit had almost the right amount of baggies. That was super cool. So, all right, this is my first one I'm working on from the set, so I don't know where any of the colors are necessarily. I have them separated by color family, so we'll kind of see. But anyways, first of all, hi guys, my throat is apparently acting up, which always happens when I go to film. It's always fine until I want to film, and then my throat just acts up. Okay, so hi friends, I hope everyone is doing well after that long intro. I am doing good. It's currently, oh no, now we're back to the super sticky glue dot, because I actually haven't used this pen since I used it in the last whip and chat, so the glue dot is just as sticky as it was last week. Anyways, it's currently Sunday, March 9th. It is about 4 o'clock in the evening, or I guess afternoon, and it's been a pretty good weekend. It was definitely a more relaxing weekend than last weekend. Last weekend was pretty busy. This weekend, not super bad. Let's see, on a Friday, oh my god, you guys, I felt so unproductive on Friday. I basically worked on Friday during the morning like I usually do, and then, you know, I think there's a little bit too much putty on this. Let me maybe just take a little bit off and see. I don't know, we'll give this a try. Anyways, so I worked on Friday, and then I actually finished editing my vlog. I did most of the editing on Thursday, mostly because I was anticipating my sneak peek to come in on Friday, which it did come in, but it just came in way later than I thought it would. Sometimes, you know, sometimes the mail in my area, they're really on top of it, and sometimes you really have it you get it at the end of the day. So this was more of an end of the day situation, and I was just basically like preparing myself all day to film the sneak peek, because that was the day it was, I wanted it posted, because, you know, the kit was releasing the next day. It was the Scarlet Time Dragon kit. And so I was kind of just like waiting around for the package to get here, which, you know, was my own fault, but that made my day a little bit more unproductive than what I had initially planned out for it. But that's okay. Sometimes that happens, and lesson learned. I think my thing with it is that I didn't want to necessarily fully pull out my diamond painting and work on my whip and then get the package and have to put it away, and then I could pull it back out again. So my solution was just to not work on it at all, which isn't a great solution. Again, fully my own fault. But I did end up getting the package, the sneak peek went live, and that was good. That really was all that mattered. So all that to say that Friday was a little bit unproductive. I thought about napping actually, and then I didn't end up napping. Also, maybe I can zoom in just a little bit more for you guys on this. I thought about napping, and then I did not. So Friday afternoon was kind of a slog, but you know what? Honestly, sometimes you just need those brain rotting days, right? To me, that's what it was. I watched a lot of TikTok. I think I'm trying to justify what had happened, but you know what? That's okay. That's what I did on Friday. And then Friday night, my parents and I went to go see a musical, which I talked about a little bit in my vlog, but not super much. It was called Young Frankenstein, and it was a horror musical basically, and it was pretty entertaining. I wasn't sure how I would necessarily enjoy it, but I ended up liking it enough. Would I like rush to go back and see it again? No, not necessarily, but it was pretty good. It was about like the creator of Frankenstein a little bit, and like Frankenstein's, I guess, like troubles. That's not the best way to word it, but kind of his troubles when he's young. It was pretty interesting. I enjoyed the music actually pretty well. I just love musicals, honestly. Like, I am a sucker for musicals, so that was just one I had never seen before, and I am definitely glad that my parents decided to get tickets, so shout out to them for including me on that. That was really fun. And I also like this particular theater. It was at the Skylight Theater in Milwaukee, for anyone who's familiar with the area. I find that they have really good productions. It's the same theater I went to go see Waitress at a couple months ago. So yeah, it was a pretty good show, honestly. So I did that on Friday night, and then apparently now my parents and I have a after show tradition after every single show that we see, that we go to Quick Trip and get second dinner. So that is exactly what we did. We went to Quick Trip afterward and got second dinner. Honestly though, Quick Trip's food selection at 10:30 p.m. on a Friday was not very great, unfortunately. I ended up getting some like cheesy potatoes, which were pretty good. And then I got a cold like kind of sub sandwich, which like was fine. It was a fine sandwich, but like I wanted food. I guess I really truly could have just made something at home, but I needed to be extra, and so I got some food from Quick Trip. So that was Friday. Nothing, nothing too crazy, just seeing a musical. It was a lot of fun. Saturday, yesterday, was a bit more productive. Let's see, I ended up filming my scavenger hunt tag video, which if you guys have not seen that video yet, I'll leave it linked down below because that is going to be my last video. But if you guys have not seen it yet, I did a scavenger hunt tag video with my friends Ashley at Messy Girl Crafts and Courtney over at Diamonds, Our Girl's Best Friend. And we basically took some inspiration from the coloring scavenger hunt tag video that my friend Danny Buttons had come up with many years ago. And it was a lot of fun. It was basically like a bunch of prompts, and you just have to find kits in your stash that match up with the prompt, and it was a ton of fun. I am really glad that we were able to do that, and I am very excited to see if anyone else decides to play along. So it turned out really fun. So I filmed that video yesterday, and then I ended up going to the library because I wanted to look around a little bit. And you guys, when I tell you, so I walked in the library. Number one, the parking lot was so busy. I'm like, okay, listen, it's a Saturday, right? Like, I understand it's busy, but like, why is it so busy? And I look at like the second floor, and there's a bunch of people. I guess there was like an art show going on, and it was just like really kind of loud, and I got kind of overwhelmed. So I checked out a couple of books kind of quickly and left. So that was a little bit of a flop yesterday. Like, it's fine. I should have maybe done my research and looked to see where, or like if there was anything going on, but yeah, that was a slight flop, but I ended up checking out a couple of books, so we'll see if either of them end up hitting the right, the right mood. So, I did that yesterday, and then, let's see, I ended up going by my parents yesterday night for dinner. We were going to actually get pizza from a local pizza place, and then I kind of made like an offhanded joke to my parents about how I really kind of wanted to go to Pizza Ranch, which I don't think is a national chain. I think it's a Midwest chain, and basically Pizza Ranch is a pizza buffet, and there's like chicken and sides and I dropped my drills. Nothing spilled. We're good. Actually, like 2 of them spilled, but that's fine. And like really good dessert pizza. And there was one in my college town. And I haven't been to a Pizza Ranch since, and again, it was like a very offhanded comment. Also, I'm so sorry, my arm keeps getting in the way. I keep reaching over with my right arm. It was a very offhanded comment of being like, Pizza Ranch kind of sounds good, and my parents kind of look at each other and go, well, there is one kind of close to here, and I didn't realize, like, it's newer. And so we decided to not go to the place yesterday for dinner, and we decided to actually go to Pizza Ranch today for lunch. So I just thought that was kind of funny, but I went to my parents' house for dinner yesterday, and then didn't really do a whole lot last night that I remember. I'm trying to think. I stayed up kind of late last night, but I don't even remember what I was doing. I really was not doing anything productive. Oh, I ended up pulling out some coloring yesterday, but I'll talk about that later. And then, let's see, today is Sunday. We lost an hour of sleep, which honestly, listen, worth it because we get the sun out later. But no, I always get a little bit grumpy on daylight savings days because, again, lost an hour of sleep. I had to intentionally set my alarm for 9:30 so that way I wouldn't sleep too late. Yeah. It's worth it for the like extra sunlight at the end of the day, but I definitely get a little bit crabby during the day because it's like, I'm just like tired and want to go to bed. So on the bright side, the sun today is not going to set until almost 7 p.m. which is crazy, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited for that. So yeah, we lost an hour of sleep, so I hope everyone else is faring pretty well after losing an hour of sleep. Hopefully everyone's pets understand, because I surely know that Zeus is probably gonna start begging for dinner at like 2 o'clock, or I guess he probably already did, because I think my parents normally feed him at like 3 or 3:30, so I just imagine he's gonna like be begging. It would be earlier, right, because we moved forward an hour, so I just feel like he's gonna be begging really early for dinner. So yeah, lost an hour of sleep. Pizza Ranch, like I already mentioned, my parents and I went to Pizza Ranch. It was so good. I ended up getting like some pizza, mashed potatoes. Honestly, can you go wrong with a pizza buffet? I hope I just made everybody hungry, honestly. But it's so weird. Like, okay, I feel like I sound like I'm like quirky by saying this. I'm really not. I'm really not trying to sound quirky. Whenever I eat at buffets though, like I just can't eat much at a time. I'm just that person. So I feel like buffets and I don't really mesh very well together because I just don't eat that much. And so I probably will still be eating dinner here after I finish filming this video. So yeah, did that today for lunch. And then, let's see, oh, I ended up going back to the library with my dad. He wanted to go, and so I went with him, and I didn't end up getting anything, but I think he did. So, anyways, I need to get a drink of my soda because my throat was doing okay, and then it wasn't, and now it's not, so hold on. Hopefully this helps. It's no water, but I don't have my water right here, so hopefully it'll do the trick, but yeah, so my dad and I ended up going back to the library, and he ended up picking up a book. I did not. I thought about maybe grabbing something, but decided not to. Okay, that's all of that color. This is so cute. I did like all of those like pinks right away. Those are so cute. Man, I love these mini dazzles so much. They are awesome. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do next color-wise? I feel like doing colors that maybe have a little bit more so I can keep it in my tray a little bit longer is more ideal for a whip and chat. But that's not the route I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do these purples. So I did that with my dad, and then I came home, and I feel like I've just been like doing YouTube stuff kind of ever since I got home. Well, not like just YouTube stuff, but I guess more like productivity stuff. I ended up filming though my Wednesday video, which I will talk about a little bit later, but I ended up filming that today, and then I ended up straightening my hair, so that was good. I really wasn't sure if I was gonna have time for that, and I really did want to make time for that today, so I did that as well. Actually, I had a little bit of extra downtime after that. I kind of just sat and watched TikToks for a bit. I'm like, dang, I've been so up and at 'em all afternoon. I need a little bit of a break, so I took a TikTok break. Worth it. And now I am filming my whip and chat, so that's kind of what I've been up to today. Nothing crazy really. I mean, it hasn't been the most like relaxing day, but like it hasn't been anything crazy. So, oh my gosh, hello, there we go. Okay, got it. This glue dot's getting better and better the more I'm using it. So that was today. My plan for the rest of the evening, like I said, it's only 4:20. It's still pretty early in the day. All things considered, I still have the entire evening ahead of me. Tonight at 6 o'clock, I am actually meeting up with the other co-hosts of the mini DP Madness event, and we are going through picking winners, doing things like that, doing housekeeping stuff for the mini DP Madness event, so that should be fun. And then after that, I think I'm just gonna relax and probably try to listen to more of my audiobook that I started yesterday and diamond paint a bit. I definitely want to diamond paint some more. Last night or yesterday at some point, I started a new audiobook. I ended up starting Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. I started started and finished last month, I think, a different Hannah Bonham Young book, Next of Kin, and I liked it enough. I can't remember what star rating I gave it, but I really wanted to read Out of the Woods, and Out of the Woods is actually the second book in her little series in this same like world. Next of Kin has nothing to do with them. It's Out on a Limb and then Out of the Woods, so I decided to pick up Out on a Limb, and I'm about 25% of the way through, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I think it started out like a little bit slow, but then it's picking up, and I'm really enjoying like the banter between the characters, and it's already made me cry, so shout out to that, I guess. Maybe I'm just really emotional, but yeah, so I ended up starting that one, and I definitely want to keep reading it. One thing I will say about this putty is that there isn't really like a huge pop you get with the putty. You know, honestly, I feel like the only putty I really get a pop with that I've noticed so far is the Randa's Crafty Corner putty. Maybe on like a bigger canvas you'd get more of a pop. I'm not sure, but like these are definitely like baby pops, and I feel like I can barely hear it, but like it's good putty and the smell is great. So it's something I would definitely use. I wonder if it's more of just like a softer side putty, and sometimes softer putties you don't get a pop as easily. That might be the case. So anyways, okay, so we have that. Let's do the fours. I don't remember what I was saying. I know I was talking about the books I was listening to, but I don't remember anything else. I think I was just talking about like the banter and how I was really liking it so far. So anyways, that's what I'm currently reading. I think last week I gave you guys an update that I was trying to read Deep End by Ali Hazelwood, which is her newest book. It's a college sports romance between a swimmer and a diver. And I ended up soft DNFing, which basically means I'll probably pick it back up eventually. It just wasn't fitting the bill at the moment, so oh my gosh, did you guys just see that? Oh no, you didn't, because it's not on, it's not in frame. I just spilled a few trails again. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine, everything's good. But I ended up, yeah, I'll pick it back up at some point, I'm sure, but listen, I've been trying to convince myself that I'm not in a reading slump, right, this entire year, basically. Probably even since the end of last year, I've been trying to convince myself I'm not in a reading slump, but like, listen, I totally am. Oh, I missed some threes. Shoot. Ugh, I'll go back. You would think with something that isn't super confetti heavy that you wouldn't miss some of the symbols, but no. I feel like that's when I get a little too loosey-goosey about it, and I do end up missing the symbols. That's okay. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. I feel like I've been trying to convince myself that I'm not in a reading slump, but I definitely am, and I haven't had a 5-star read all year yet, which, I mean, granted, listen, it's only March. I'm sure I'll have a 5-star read soon, but I feel like that's kind of taking, like, a small toll. Like, hello, why are there no books out here lately that I like enough to give 5 stars? And I'm not even that picky with my ratings. The closest 5-star book I've given this year was a 4.5, and it was to, I think it was called A 5-Letter Word for Love. It was the book that was, like, kind of Wordle, like, it had Wordle, like a premise about Wordle in the book. Hard to explain. But yeah, I feel like that was the only book I've given even remotely close to a 5 stars this year. So I guess I also gave The Crash by Frida McFadden a 4 stars. So I've had a couple like close calls, but nothing 5-star yet. I don't know, you guys. Ugh. Maybe here soon I will. We'll see. We will see. So, yeah, that's been my reading update. I'm definitely in a slump, and that's okay. That's okay. Hopefully soon I'll be out of it. Part of me feels like the second I get like a 5-star read, I'll be like, oh, amazing. I might be out of it. We'll see. Also, why do I feel like I'm just like really bad at placing drills today. They don't feel very straight, and I think I'm the problem. Oh boy. Yeah, this putty is definitely on the softer side. So just an FYI that if you're not a huge fan of like softer putties, this might not be like 100% your thing. I definitely prefer a harder putty just because I'm a hard placer. Maybe I need to start placing a little bit softer and maybe we won't have this issue. So not like there really is an issue with the putty though, to be honest. It really is just like user. I'm just pressing too hard. So, okay, let's go back in with the 3s because I definitely missed some. So that's my reading update. This week in general is definitely going to be a little bit of a busier week, which is fine. I prefer when my weeks are not busy, but like sometimes life is just like that. Let's see. What am I up to? I have it all written down. I'm just looking at my notes. Tomorrow I have the second live with the other co-hosts of Mini DP Madness. So that's tomorrow. And then Tuesday I have to go into the office. So that'll be just a busy and long day just because of that. But like nothing going on after work on Tuesday that I'm aware of. And we're going to keep it that way. Because I definitely do not want to be busy after an office day. That just sounds tiring. And then either Wednesday or Thursday, I am hanging out with my friend who actually lives in Arizona. She's in town for the next few days. So we're gonna do something one of those 2 nights. I don't know which though. I told her to kind of give me like a heads up on which one she's thinking about because honestly, like I need to film something the other night. So I want to make sure that I have obviously enough time for all of it. So hopefully she'll have an idea here soon of what'll work because yeah, this week is just so busy, right? And yeah, so that's kind of my weekly plan. It definitely is like a little bit busy this week, and then Friday, you know, working and appointment actually after work on Friday. So busy week ahead, which is fine. Again, really truly fine. I just like need to figure out how to like plan out my week, you know, so that way I can maximize my time a little bit and not feel stressed out. So that's what's going on with me this week, and that's kind of my normal life update. Wow, my normal life update does not take this long normally. But anyways, I'm gonna start the camera over again and then we'll continue. Okay, if you guys don't know, like whenever my camera hits the 30-minute mark, it stops recording, and anytime I get remotely close to 30 minutes, I'm like, we're gonna start it over because I do not want to accidentally mess up the filming and like end up like chatting for like 5 minutes and not realizing the camera had actually been off the entire time. That just doesn't sound like fun. So anyways, diamond painting related stuff I did end up purchasing from Diamond Art Club this week. Listen, you know, it's the Spangler Castle. It's always the Spangler Castles. Those are so pretty. I love the Spangler Castles so much. The only one I don't have is the Snow Magic one, and or like the Snow Castle, not Snow Magic. I think I mixed up the name of the one that just released with Snow Castle. Yeah, no, Snow Castle's the one I don't think I'm gonna pick up anytime soon. That one's just really tall and very snow heavy, which I have a very big aversion to snow. So I don't want that really. Yeah, I ended up picking up the Autumn Magic painting, which I am so excited about. I think it's going to be so pretty, and I'm just really thrilled that all of the seasons have finally been covered, and I'm definitely hoping that eventually Diamond Art Club will release the, there's a few other kind of Spangler houses that are more like bookish themed. I'm definitely hoping that in the future we get those, but I'm not entirely sure, honestly, if they've been in voting, so we'll have to see if those get released eventually. But I am thrilled that my Spangler house collection is complete. I really love those Spangler houses. I did Springtime Splendor a while ago, and yeah, it's beautiful. So really thrilled about that. I think I caught all of those. Hopefully. Okay, let's move on. Let's do E. So yeah, I picked up that, and then, you know, I was on the fence. I remember talking about this in the vlog. I was on the fence on if I wanted to purchase the new Sims art painting. The color palette is the thing that kind of was throwing me off a bit. It's just a very dark color palette, and I wasn't entirely sure if I wanted to purchase that one, and I actually just ended up wishlisting it. And then instead, I ended up purchasing a Disney kit, an older Disney kit. I got the Dopey's Turn. I think that's what it's called, Dopey's Turn. And listen, I've been eyeing that one for so long. It's been in stock for so long that I'm like, shoot, I think I should get it just in case they decide to discontinue this one. At least I have it in my collection. So, excuse me. So I decided to pick that one up alongside the Autumn Magic. So, really happy with my purchases this weekend. And excuse me, my goodness, you guys. I was gonna say I didn't really talk much today, but that's not even true. Like, I did talk a lot today, so maybe that's why my voice is not happy with me. I'm gonna sound like a dying frog on our call. Sorry, friends, even though you guys are seeing this the next day. But yeah, that's what I purchased from Diamond Art Club. I think 2 kits actually sold out during release yesterday. I think the Peggy Collins Mermaid and then the Drew Coleman Goddess sold out as well. So I hope everyone that wanted those got their hands on it. They both sold out like really fast also to top it off. I kind of had a feeling that the Drew Coleman one would sell out really fast. Those have sold out very fast in the past. So definitely doesn't surprise me that that one sold out really quickly. And then the Peggy Collins Mermaid, I mean, that one was really gorgeous. So I'm not surprised to see that one sold out as well. I hope everyone that wanted it got their hands on it. Let me know in the comments if you ended up picking either of those up and if you managed to get it. At the time of this filming, I mean, the Autumn Magic is still in stock, so I guess I did not need to be a speedy finger racer yesterday, but I was still, because I definitely didn't want to risk it. I have noticed though with those bigger diamond paintings, I mean that's a pretty big painting. I think it comes in at like basically a 70 by like 119 centimeter. Big canvas. I find that those don't actually always sell out super fast. I also thought that during Cyber Monday when Plant Delivery, I think, came out, that one also took a while to actually finally sell out. And I think that's because some people just don't really love the huge diamond paintings. Sometimes I think I'm an anomaly because I'm like, give me all the huge diamond paintings. But no, I'm sure a lot of people also like love the huge diamond paintings, but not everyone does. So it doesn't surprise me that the autumn one didn't sell out right away. Maybe it will soon, but at the moment I'm pretty sure it's still in stock. So I hope everyone was able to get what they wanted yesterday at release. What else do I have on my list? Oh, I mentioned this in my vlog a little bit, but I tried out the Diamond Art Club Thin Metal 8 Placer for the first time a couple days ago, last week, and I think it's a game changer. Yes, I'm using the 4 Placer today, and that is because we're working on a mini dazzle, and I feel like I would just look crazy working on it with an 8 Placer. Definitely don't hate if you do that. I just honestly, really truly what it was I didn't want to switch it out because it's actually in my this is my Donna Bass pen, who's also actually a sponsor of Mini DP Madness. It's in my Donna Bass pen, so I didn't want to switch it out and I wanted to use this pen. So this might just end up being the pen I use for the majority of my whipping chats this month. So yeah, I tried out the 8 Placer and I really enjoyed it. So I guess I take back everything I might have said in the past about using a bigger placer than a 4 Placer. And yeah, that's fine. Feel free to tell me I told you so in the comments. That's fine. So that, I mean, honestly, I'm just glad that I was able to try something new and I enjoyed it. So that's always a good time. So I wanted to mention that. What else has been going on? Oh, I guess just a little bit of a reminder, speaking of, I'm not sure I really spoke about it that much. The Mini DP Madness event, if you guys are new to the event, I and the other co-hosts are going live every single Monday night over at Kara or the Principal Painter's channel. And we would love to see you there. Last week there were so many people. It was like close to 200 in the chat, or not like in the chat, but like in the live at one point, and that was crazy. I'm like, whoa, this many people care about this event. That is so cool. So yeah, just an FYI that we're going live every Monday. So if you did not catch last week and you want to catch this week, definitely go subscribe to Kara's channel, as well as the other ladies, of course. I'll leave them all linked down below. Like I said, this event's with Kara, the principal painter, Ashley over at Messy Girl Crafts, and Courtney over at Diamonds Are Girl's Best Friend. Definitely go subscribe to all their channels if you're not already. I feel you guys probably are, because I do talk about it ad nauseum, to death, whatever. Whatever the wording is, beats me. Wow, I'm actually doing a really good job of getting this painting done during this video. Oh shoot, I just realized the way my brain forgot about all of this color in the middle. I'm like, I could finish this today during this whip and chat, then I forgot about the greens that are still here. Why did I forget about that? You know what? I'm just pretending that I just didn't think that. Okay, anyways, moving right along. Maybe I'll be able to finish this color. I don't even know what else I have to talk about. Let's see. Oh, I did want to mention that I really haven't been working like a ton on these mini paintings. Excuse me. But like, honestly, that was kind of my thought from the beginning, because I knew that I wanted to complete like one of the mini dazzle sets during this event. But I really truly wanted to focus on my two big whips I have going on right now, and I've talked about this a few times. I'm currently working on Cozy Christmas by Aria Illustration, and I'm also working on Nightfall by Cat Fedora and Muni Made. And I really, I just want to finish those this month if I can. So I haven't been working on the mini dazzles or my paint gems that much. This is my third mini painting of the event. So that's kind of why I didn't create a bracket either. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Ashley started a really cool idea of creating a bracket for all of your picks. And I knew realistically that I wouldn't be able to do all of them in a bracket. So I kind of just didn't do a bracket this year. I don't know where I was going with that sentiment. Yeah, this is my third mini painting I've done so far this month. I did the March months of the year last week in the whip and chat, and then I also did a paint gem mini over at my friend's house last weekend as well. So that's okay. I do plan on finishing this set before March is over, and then hopefully I'll get done with the other two paintings. Whether or not that actually happens, I don't know, but we'll see. Also, not me missing 3 of the E's. You guys. I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this, but anyways, oh, another thing. I really do have a lot on my list this week. In my last vlog, I opened up the newest, one of the newer paintings that had the frosted diamonds in it. I ended up opening the Witch's Bakery by Miss Holly, and I did like a little first impression of the frosted diamond, and those look so cool. I'm so excited to see those in kits in the future. I don't know how many we're gonna get just because it is a newer drill type, so I'm so excited though. Those are so pretty. They're basically like matte drills, and they don't really have any facets on them, but they look really, really cool. So I'm excited to eventually see more kits with those frosted diamonds in it. Actually, the Autumn Castle has the frosted diamonds in it, so that's super fun. But I wanted to tell you guys, if you guys want to see my first reaction, you should totally check out my vlog. I definitely had a fun time doing that. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is that I ended up buying some coloring books. I don't know what possessed me to buy more coloring books, because I don't color that often, but you know what? It's fine. Everything's fine. I ended up purchasing a couple of Camellia Angelkova coloring books, and if you guys want to see a flip through of those, that's going to be Wednesday's video, so keep your eyes peeled if that's something you want to see. I am gonna have that up on Wednesday. So it's the new 50 Zodiac themed miniatures, and then the 30 Spellbound Cloud Scenes books. So those two will be flipped for the channel over on on the channel on Wednesday. So keep your eyes peeled if that's something you want to see. I also ended up buying this coloring book that I've been eyeing actually for quite a bit. It's a like simple and bold coloring book, but it's Eras Tour outfit themed. So I'm excited about that because I think it could be really cool to like color it in like, you know, my outfits that were worn at the show I went to. Obviously there's more outfits depicted in that than outfits that actually like were worn at my show. But I definitely, oh my god, I gotta get this drill in here the right way. I definitely want to color in that one and do kind of some fun Eras Tour outfits coloring. So I ended up buying those two. I want to do like a little bit more because I think I have a little bit more to chat about. And then last night, I think I was telling you guys, last night I ended up pulling out a coloring book a little bit. I pulled out the Michelle Marie Frog and Adventures coloring book, and I started a page. I feel like I'm gonna probably just chip at it little by little whenever I do feel like coloring, because again, the coloring bug for me specifically hits in very specific spurts, so I don't entirely know like when it might hit again next. So but yeah, it was like a cute little space page. I really love those Michelle Marie Frog and Adventures coloring books. They're so freaking cute. I really enjoy those. So yeah, I'm also thinking about in my month in review videos, because I'm gonna switch up how I do those. I've mentioned that a couple times. I'm thinking about maybe showing any completed pages maybe in those videos just to kind of bulk it up a bit. I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in, but let me know, because I'm obviously not completing enough coloring pages remotely to do its own video. That would be an anomaly of a month if that were the case, and that would be insane, and I would be like, whoa, going back to circa 2020 of coloring again. But no, I definitely am not coloring enough to be doing any sort of like monthly videos on that anymore, which is a little bittersweet, but like, again, it's not, you know, I've been through this with you guys so many times, but if you guys are new here, I used to do a lot of adult coloring on my channel. If you go back to the early days of my channel, you can see that I picked up diamond painting in 2023, and it's kind of just been history since. So yeah, coloring has been pushed on the back burner. So if I ever have enough to do a completed pages video for an entire month in one month's video, if that made any sense, if I have enough pages done to do a full-on completed pages video, like that would be crazy. So anyways, okay, I'm gonna finish off this color, and then I think I'm gonna call this good. I got a lot of it done, but I'm gonna try to finish this off here quick because I don't have much of it left. It'll probably take me like 15 minutes to finish, but I just do not have anything else to talk about. This video has been a longer whip and chat. It's been a while since I've had a whip and chat this long. Wow. Oh my god. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for listening to my rambles. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, leave me a candy or gumball emoji, anything kind of that you think with this image. Feel free to leave me in the comments, and thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. God, my thumbs are huge from this angle. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe down below if you're not already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys!